Right now, your baby is trying to talk to you. Not randomly, not helplessly, but in a structured, surprisingly precise way that most parents completely miss because what sounds like noise, crying, grunting, little sounds, is actually a system, a language. One your baby has been using from the very first weeks of life. And once you start hearing it, really hearing it, everything changes. The stress, the guessing, the confusion, it all disappears because your baby isn't just crying. They're telling you exactly what they need. In patterns so consistent, scientists were able to decode them. Let's start with the one signal every parent struggles with the most. It's crying. Not all cries are the same. In fact, they follow distinct patterns your brain can learn to recognize. There's a type of cry that comes in waves. Short bursts, then silence, then again. Almost like your baby is checking, "Are you coming?" That's not distress. That's connection. Your baby is calling you, and if you respond, the cycle stops instantly. But there's another cry, one that escalates fast. It starts similar, but within seconds, it becomes urgent, almost desperate. That's hunger. And your baby doesn't just cry, they prepare, turning their head, smacking their lips, getting ready before you even react. And then there's the one cry every parent remembers forever. Flat, continuous, unmistakable. That's pain. And once you hear it, you never confuse it with anything else again. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Your baby doesn't just cry, they speak, using tiny sounds most people completely ignore. One of the most studied patterns comes from researchers who spent decades listening to babies across the world and found something shocking. Before they even learn language, babies produce the same core sounds across cultures, across countries, almost like a universal code. Hear this. A simple sound can mean hunger, a reflex triggered before feeding, a biological signal, not random noise. Another sound, softer, appears right before sleep, as your baby's body begins shutting down for rest. And when discomfort builds, a sharper, restless sound emerges, paired with movement, small signals that something isn't right. But your baby isn't just using sound. Their entire body is part of the message. A clenched fist? That's hunger building. A relaxed hand? They're full, lifting their legs, pulling inward. That's not random either. It's your baby trying to relieve internal discomfort. Even something that looks strange, like jerking their arms suddenly, is part of a reflex, a built-in response designed to protect them. So what looks like chaos, crying, sounds, movement, is actually one of the most structured communication systems your brain will ever learn. And the more you respond, the more your baby refines it, turning instinct into communication, reaction into connection. So the next time your baby cries, pauses, moves, or makes a sound, just remember this. They're not just reacting, they're talking.